Hello, guys. Welcome back, and thank you so much for being here. What's going on? Please like and share this video because there's saga going on between Regina Daniels and Angela Okorie doesn't seem to be fizzling out, so it seems to be continuing. So essentially, Regina Daniels has now clapped back at Angela Okorie after her clap back at Regina. Because remember, for everything that Angela is, she was literally minding her business when Regina Daniels decided that she was going to clap back at, in defense of her mentor, Mercy Johnson. So that's how all of this started. We need to remember how all of this started. So yeah, and that has definitely continued. And obviously, Regina Daniels didn't take too kindly to Angela Okorie shaming her husband for being Rock of Ages, for being old. Angela didn't call the man Rock of Ages. Nami, they called the man Rock of Ages. I hope that is clear. I don't want anybody to think that Angela was the one that was calling him. No. But anywho, so Regina Daniels is now clapping back, and this is what she posted. I don't want to play I don't want to play the audio. Let me play a little bit because I don't know if this song, I don't know if this song has copyright. I don't want to risk it. But yeah, there is a song playing, and my little Igbo that I understand, the song that is on the background, is basically talking about terrorists and Mami Water and um Wede. Wede now, person when he head not correct, a mad person. So that's basically what it's saying. I don't want to play the song, but I do want to go over and read what this says. Because she clapped back, okay? She clapped back. So this is what Regina Daniels is basically saying. Hold on. If I can, it's too small. I can't read it. Okay. So this is what Regina Daniels is saying. Say, Auntie Weary, I married my old man, but he is certainly not your regular. Everybody will say that too. Everybody swear that their own old man is not your regular. Not today. So she said, Auntie Weary, I married my old man, but he's certainly not your regular old man. He's everything your kind prays for, but can't attract. Don't get me started to tell the world how you were chasing this old man. Now, let your age reflect your reasoning. Clearly, you failed because a girl that once admired you when she was 6 sees you as nothing as nothing to write home about. This one, this one, I feel this one. Oh my gosh. Let me read that again. So now let your age reflect your reasoning. Clearly, you failed because a girl that once admired you when she was 6 sees you as nothing to write home about. And for Christ's sake, stop comparing yourself to me. It will be a huge disrespect to me and everyone that supports my movement. You and I are not the same, not even close. I am bigger than you and your entire music/movie career. Ouch! 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 Can you guys even hear me? I forgot to do a sound check. I don't want a situation whereby I'm just doing all this one and nobody can even hear me. But seriously, the clap back was epic. Okay. Okay, you guys can hear me. You guys can hear me. Ouch! Ouch! Okay, so and for Christ's sake, stop comparing yourself to me. It would be a huge disrespect to me and everyone that supports my movement. You and I are not the same, not even close. I'm bigger than you and your entire music slash movie career. Let's not even mention my mama, Mercy Johnson, whose name rings the loudest bell. I don't need scandal or shadows to shine. Age is just a number. When truly, age is just a number. What truly counts is how you've lived, what you've built, and who you've become. The roads I have walked, the milestones I have hit with grace, not disgrace, are places your bitterness will never carry you. Ah! She then continued and says, if not for Dim Oma, as if not for my good husband, I for faint you. Ah, you for do pass what you don't already do. No, the clap back was like me, 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 me. No, the clap back, even me. Ah, the team pay me on Angela's behalf. Again, for me, I'm still gonna keep saying this. Regina Daniels was wrong for bringing Angela into this. This clapback is making me see this as something that she's been planning to do for some time. She had all of the right clapbacks, all of the right things to say, all the things that she's been meaning to say to this woman, Angela. And she finally had the opportunity to say it. This is what I think is going on here. It's also interesting how, since this situation happened, Mercy is kind of quiet. Mercy cannot say she's not heard that these two women are fighting because of her on social media. But Mercy right now is proving what a lot of people in the industry have now known her to be, who is like, she set the fire, she sees the flame burning, and she stays quietly in the corner, just watching everything raise to the ground. You know what I mean? So it just strikes me as though Regina has been meaning to tell Angela this thing for the longest time, and she's just using Mercy Johnson's situation as an avenue, as an opportunity, as a yardstick. And I think maybe the reason why Mercy Johnson is not getting involved, not even talking about this, is because Mercy Johnson kind of sees that Regina Daniels is using this for attention. I know she said she doesn't need this, she doesn't need whatever to shine, but that's not necessarily true. Okay, that's not necessarily true. Anybody can use anything, especially when you don't have something going on currently. And let's be honest, Regina does not necessarily have anything going on currently, and that's true too. That's not even me trying to shade her or anything. She doesn't have anything going for her right now, so it'll make sense that she wants to do drama or whatever to get people talking about her. Because make no mistake about it, in this industry where they are, in this industry, being talked about, continuing to stay relevant, whether good or bad, is the only way to survive. Otherwise, you will just fizzle out into oblivion. Before you know it, you become really, really irrelevant. So I see Regina Daniels using this as clout to remind people that I'm still here. Oh, I'm still doing my thing. Oh, because I don't understand why she will insert herself. It's not even as if Mercy Johnson had already responded and she was just chiming in. Regina did not need to put her mouth in this matter. It did not concern her. And I stand by that 100%. But let me tell you, this clapback right here, sheesh. I don't even know how Angela is going to come back from the very beginning down to the background music that was playing. Like everything, the background music was talking about Weary, a mad person. Background music was talking about Mami Water. Background music was talking about terror. Background music had everything. This is why I feel like this was planned. Background music had everything, like the bass goes. Like she's writing, her write-up is saying things, the background music is saying things. Sheesh. Like she came prepared, okay? She, like Regina, came prepared. Again, what this does is just kind of buttress what I'm trying to say, that she had been planning this for some time. She's just waiting for the right opportunity. She was probably waiting for the next time Angela will open her mouth and say something about Mercy, and she was going to lash out. And I believe that's exactly what she ended up doing. Like, this is wild to me. She started off by saying, Auntie Weary, I married my old man because he's certainly not your regular. And it's interesting though, because this is what everybody says. When people marry things that are anomaly, when people marry things that are not conventionally acceptable, they will say, oh, I married this one because he's not your regular. I did it because he's not your regular. It's just something that people say. It's just something that if you've been in this streets, like it's something that you've now come to like your life. So she's like, I married my husband, my husband old, but he's certainly not your regular old man. He's everything your kind pray for. Okay. He's everything your kind prays for but can't attract. Hey God, imagine Regina Daniels, a young, beautiful girl with her entire life ahead of her, putting this man on a pedestal, making this man the prize. Do you know how much brainwashing that you have been subjected to for you to make a 97-year-old man the prize when you are barely 25 years old? Your 97-year-old husband is now the prize. Like, that's just amazing to me. Okay? That's amazing to me. Like, I can't even get over that part, that this young lady is making her 97-year-old husband the prize in her life. It's amazing. And Ned Nwoko strike me as those type of men, yeah, that will be telling whoever they are with, for example, their wife or their girlfriend or whatever, that, so that person is your friend. The girl like me, or the girl used to wink at me, the girl used to want me to get her number, but I was not interested. Da 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 da. He just strikes me as that. And because she's so caught up in whatever it is that she's caught up in with this man, because she's so caught up with it, she will believe that, yeah, it must be true that that young lady really was begging to marry you. Like, it's amazing. Like, the story tells itself. The story is just amazing. He just strikes me as the kind of man that will say that because he always wants the women to feel like they are lucky. They are lucky. And I'm not just pulling this out of thin air. This is a man. In a previous interview from some years ago, this man literally said that he is doing women a favor by marrying them. He said it. That he's doing, any man who marries multiple wives is doing the women a favor by marrying them. So you see, when you listen to Regina Daniel and you read what she's typing, you can actually see that much of what she's typing is influenced by what she's been exposed to on account of partner Nwoko. Because this was what he said a few years ago, that he's doing those women a favor by marrying them. Like he's God's gift to humanity or something. So you can see that narrative highly present in Regina Daniel's thought process. Like you can feel it. From saying he's not your regular old man to basically saying that he's everything that your kind prays for but cannot attract, and then to talk about how, oh my God, need I say that once upon a time you were chasing this same old man. Like it's amazing. It's sad, but also very fascinating. As somebody who's really intrigued by this type of things, it is fascinating to me. you know. Anyways, so she's like, he's everything your kind prays for but can't attract. Don't get me started to tell the world how you were chasing this same old man. Hmm. So she was chasing because the man was always around Nollywood. The man wanted Nollywood because the man knew that in order for him to succeed in his political career, he has to align himself with Nollywood. But you were the sucker who fell for it. You were the slow one who fell for the situation. And that's just the truth. You were the slow one who fell for it. You were the one who felt like, oh, billionaire, billionaire. He lives in a big house. You were the one who fell for it. Maybe Angela was just looking for him to, like, donate to her ministry. Maybe Angela was quote unquote chasing Paned so that he can donate to her ministry, just like a lot of the women that he would have encountered, a lot of Hollywood that he would have encountered, just donating to the ministry. And you were the one who fell for it. You were the one that decided that I'm gonna marry him. Maybe the rest of them just chop and clean out, come out. But you were the not so smart one, desperate, more desperate than the rest of them, basically. So to me, that is not even. I mean, it is a shade. Like, you are really reading Angela for filth. I'm not even going to come here and pretend like you are crushing it. Like, you are really giving it to Angela Basbos. But it doesn't negate the fact that maybe they didn't want to marry a 95-year-old man. Maybe they didn't want to marry a 100-year-old rock of ages. Maybe they just wanted to chop and clean out, but you were the one who wasn't smart enough to do the same. So, yeah, again, don't get me wrong. Like, you are really, really hitting every core of Angela, but yeah. Now let your age reflect. So she continues and she says, now let your age reflect your reasoning. Clearly you failed because a girl that once admired you when she was 6 sees you as nothing to write home about. That's painful. No, that's painful. Okay. That hurts. That hurts like heck. That hurts like heck. I would tell Angela to rest, but she won't rest because, like I said before, Angela is very classless. Angela will do anything for attention and for clout, and and I am very sure that Angela is gonna find a way to, like, respond, because she's just not the type that backs down or let things go. And I expect a response from Angela. I do, actually. So she says, clearly you failed because a girl that once admired you when she was 6 sees you as nothing to write home about. And for Christ's sake, stop comparing yourself to me. Ah! Ouch! 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 For Christ's sake, stop comparing yourself to me. It will be a huge disrespect to me and everyone that support my movement. You and I are not the same, not even close. I am bigger than you and your entire music/movie career. Let not even mention my mama, Mercy Johnson, whose name rings the loudest bell. I don't need scandal or shadows to shine. Age is just a number. What truly counts is how you've lived, what you've built, and who you've become. The road I've walked, the milestones I've hit with grace, not disgrace, are places your bitterness will never carry you. And that's a mic drop. And that's a mic drop. Like, sheesh. Sheesh. Like she really, 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 she really, really, she. I don't want to say the word because Facebook, but she really, really stuck it to her. She really, really stuck it to Angela's gut, like choo, 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 choo. Like Johnny Ma. Hey. Now, wow. Again, yeah, like this is not good. Again, if I were Angela, God forbid I ever find myself in this messed up situation, I would just be like, yeah, 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 and they just use shame rest. But she's not. Because Angela is not one to like back down. Angela has become a meme. When I see Angela Okorie, I see a meme. I don't take her seriously. I don't know how people still take her seriously. I don't. You know what I mean? When I see her, I see a meme and just something that is just for like public spectacle and even in many situations public ridicule, and the disfigurement that she done to herself has not helped either. Okay? The disfigurement that she's done to herself has not helped. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyways, that's the update. But she has said that if not for her husband, she forfeit Angela. For me, I even the wonder that's your patch and carry go marriage, Seth Regina Daniels. Uh, like, do you know how low somebody has to be for Regina to be using her patch and go marriage to like pepper somebody, patch and go 97-year-old husband to pepper somebody? Like, hey God, do you know how low that person must seem to Regina for her to do that? Because that marriage, it's so obvious that everybody that you are just managing that marriage. That is just the truth of the matter. For the most times, you don't even act like a married woman. You are seen in the club or at whatever, doing shots and doing all kinds of things, drinking. Look at what she's doing. This is a married woman. No, this is a married woman. No, this is somebody who married a man who claims this is somebody who married a man who claims the reason why he's acquiring all these women is because of his religion allows him to marry more than one wife. But here is one of the wives doing shots, which is haram according to Islam. This is haram. So even the marriage that you are using to pepper Angela, I doubt that that marriage, even regardless of whatever it is that they will say to you, did they not say this woman was pregnant? Did Nwoko not say that there is baby number 3 on the way? Are being a true surrogate? Maybe it's true surrogate, I don't know. Because here she is doing shots. And this is a new video. Here she's doing shots. A woman that is supposedly with a baby number 3 on the way should not be doing shots unless you want to give birth to a child with fetal alcoholic syndrome. So I don't understand. But here she's doing shots. So again, to my point, the marriage that you are using to pepper Angela, the marriage is like a sham. The marriage is a marriage of convenience. The marriage is like look at this. Married woman doing shots. Married woman doing shots, married woman drinking, being irresponsible. So this is somebody who's supposedly married to a Muslim man. Oh. So the marriage to me, even the marriage that you claim to be in, is just high service. It's just nabaha marriage over sabi. Make them for talk say I marry. Because you're not living the life of a married woman. I'm sorry. You're not living the life of a married woman. You're living the life of a single girl, which is fine. For me, I have no problem. At this stage of your life, this should really be your life. Should be having fun, you know, building your future, planning your life, in like building your financial um building a financial future for yourself, 100%. But when I look at this, and this is supposed to be a married woman, and you're here shaming Angela and telling Angela that the man wanted that she wanted your man. I'm pretty sure that if Angela wanted to shuku shuku your man for money, I'm sure if she wanted him at all, it was not going to be something that she wanted to be with forever. It was just shop and go. I don't like people that like to pepper people, especially when their life is nothing to write home about, really. You know, when your life is nothing to write home about and you are trying to use your marriage to pepper somebody, even though it's so obvious that that marriage is like a marriage of convenience and things are not exactly the way that you're trying to paint them out to be, I have no choice but to call it out. But yeah, I guess we have to wait and see what Angela is going to do. And let me read some comment. Bond Divine says, "Hi Jade, I was just catching up with the other videos. Yeah, I made them short and sweet." And somebody says, "At this point, no one should reply again, Abby, but they will still reply." I'm very sure that Angela will not let this rest on her. Angela must clap back, because this clap back from Regina, sheesh, the thing, it too enter. Oh my gosh. The clap back from Regina to enter. It to enter. Like, sheesh. So maybe Angela is going to see everywhere. Is going to like see the temperature of the internet and see what people are saying, and then make a decision whether she wants to address or respond or not. But this clap back from Regina to enter chat, sheesh, Kai, this one enter Angie. This one too enter. I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg. So I will not be surprised, nor will I be mad if she decides that she wants to reply to Regina Daniels, because, ooh, Regina really, really went for the jugular. She really, really hit below the belt. She used everything to shame Angela. She she mocked her career, her non-existent career, and everything. Oh my gosh. I mean, seriously, what did Angela think was going to happen when she talked about how she was having hits back to back to back to back? Me, I cannot even think of one Angela song, and I'm in the streets. I can't even think of one Angela song that like is a hit or whatever. But again, these are the kind of people that will use their mouth to buy fish in people's soup, including their own soup. The Lulu land. But yeah, so let's wait and see what Angela does. Let's wait and see how she will reason this clap back from Regina. Because this one enter. It enter. It too enter. So we'll see what she does. But yeah. And Bondi Man said, "Oh Lordy, not the 97-year-old. I mean. Hmm. Bonnie Man says, Angela they craze normally. Mirabelle says, that man doesn't marry anything that isn't a virgin. So definitely it can be Angela. Whether he doesn't marry or not, but he they nyash anything that is not a virgin, you know. But that's what he's saying now. We don't even anyway, I don't know. But whether they marry them or but they nyash them, and even when they are not virgins, they will get something from him. So, and another thing that I've been thinking about, what happened to his daughter? He had one daughter that was around Regina Daniels' age. That one is biracial. I believe it was by his first wife, and also his first wife clearly was not a virgin. I don't know. I mean, that was such a long time ago, anyways. That was before he came on social media. But one I no longer see her. That one used to come around, but she no longer comes around. The older daughter, I believe that's the first daughter or something. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, I was just thinking about it. I said, whatever happened to her? We don't see her anymore. They used to hang out, even Regina Daniels and all of them. They all used to hang out together, pretending and forming a united front. But I haven't seen her in a while. Maybe that one mama don't want to say no come. Maybe they've had a falling out and they're no longer cool like they used to be. But yeah, Ned Nwoko may not marry anything that is not a virgin, but it doesn't mean that he won't chuku chuku because he was in a relationship with allegedly with a lot of the Nollywood ladies for a while. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think. Like and share. Catch you later. Bye.